Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I did any kind of videos. I've been trying to be back on track, and that is why I posted, I think about 2 weeks ago. I think the hardest part about this whole YouTube journey is just finding time to not only record but to edit. The editing process is insane, but I've been getting better at it, so hopefully I can get videos to you guys much sooner as the semester is approaching its end, thank God. But today's look is gonna be on this look right here, and I was inspired by, let me find the picture. And I didn't quite, I mean, it's not an exact replica, but it's something similar. Let's see. This person right here. So shout outs to you, boo. And no, I didn't intentionally get my nails done the same way as the girl did in the picture. It just happened to be a coincidence. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you guys have any recommendations of what you want to see, let me know. This is a kickoff start to holiday glam. So this is something you can easily wear on Christmas or New Year's, whichever one you feel appropriate or comfortable to wear. You can definitely switch up the lip. You can do a nude lip. You don't have to go as dark as I did, but for the sake of my channel, I did go burgundy because I've been doing a lot of nude, and I'm sorry, but I love it. So I just decided to spice things up a bit. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching. See you then. Alright, so let's just get started into the video. As you can see, I have already prepped and primed my eyes and did my eyebrows. And right now I'm going in with, I believe, Golden Ochre and the color next to it from the Modern Renaissance palette. And I'm using my G17 to buff that into my crease and use it as a transition shade just to prep the eyes and make sure all the colors blend seamlessly and transition beautifully. The next color I'm going to go into is Love Letter, my apologies, Love Letter, which is more of like a pinkish color. And I'm going to be using my Morphe M441 brush, and I'm focusing more on the crease and also buffing that into my transition shade and moving from outer corner of the eye to inner corner of the eye and just bringing that all the way up. And the next color I'm going to go into is Venetian Red, and I'm using the same brush and applying the same method, first going in windshield wiper motions, focusing on the outer corner of the eye, and then once I have the product down, just bringing that towards the inner corner of the eye and buffing it all in together and making sure everything is blended in nicely. Is Red Ochre, and I'm gonna take that on a dual brush from Urban Decay, and this is just gonna be, it's more of like a precise brush, so I'm just focusing that more in my crease and I'm not trying to bring that all the way up, and I'm focusing more on the outer corner, and then I'm switching to my G17 brush to try and blend that color out so I have no harsh lines. As you can see, after I have deposited that color in my outer corner and I'm blending it out with my G17 brush, I'm bringing that into the inner corner, making sure all the colors are blended in nicely. Next, I'm going in with my MAC paint pot in Ochre. I think that's what it was, Ochre. And I'm taking a flat synthetic brush and I'm just gonna start carving out my cut crease. And what I like to do is I like to tilt my head back a little bit just so I can see where my lid and crease meet, just so I can have a nicer clean cut crease. And it helps also open my eyes up way more than I would if I'm just looking straight on into the mirror. Next I'm going to take a MAC pigment in the shade Tan, and I'm just going to use that to set the soft ochre that I have already laid down. And then next I'm going to go in with another light shimmer, and it's from the Urban Decay 2 palette, I believe. And it is the second shade in, and it's a really, there you go, that's the shade, I think it's called Dust. And it's really a baby pink shimmer, and I'm just setting that on top of Tan. And now I'm going to go in with Cypress Umber, and I'm going to take the Anastasia brush that comes with this palette, and I'm going to take the more precise side, and I'm just going to focus this color on the outer corner just to add a little bit more definition. And then I'm going to take the opposite side, which is the more fluffier side, and blend everything in and just make sure there aren't really any harsh lines. Now I'm going to go in with the BH Cosmetics pink glitter, and I'm going to use my Too Faced glitter glue to set down as my sticky base so I don't have that much fallout. And I have already lined my lid. I've already done my wing liner. I like to do this step before I go ahead in with the glitter, just because I feel like after I put glitter down and then try to line my lid, it gets really chunky and hard to work with over top the glitter. So yeah, that's a trick that you guys can use. Just line your lid before you go in with the glitter, and then if anything, you can always go back and just clean up a little bit. So right now I'm just packing in that glitter all over the lid. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my NYX black liquid liner and just go over top anywhere that I needed to just clean up a bit. Now I'm just taking my Neutrogena makeup wipe and just cleaning up any fallout that I have on the bottom, and just cleaning up that outer corner just so I have like a sharp look. And then I'm gonna go back in with Cypress Umber and just intensify my outer corner, because before it just wasn't doing it for me, and I just really wanna add more definition to that outer corner. Next, I'm moving in with my face, and my camera did die, and I've already laid down my foundation, and you guys already know what kind of concealer I love to use for my under eyes, which is the Urban Decay Neutral Light. And I'm taking my damp beauty blender and blending that out. And this is something new. I'm gonna cream contour today, and I'm taking my BH Cosmetic 10 concealer shades, and I'm using the two darkest shades to the left of the palette, to the right of the palette. And I'm gonna take my Sigma flat brush, and I'm unsure of the number it is, but let me just check for you guys. Actually, it's not a Sigma brush, it's a Royal Care Cosmetics brush, and it came with the Kabuki set that they had. And I'm just going to focus on the hollows of my cheek, my forehead, my nose, and underneath my chin and down my neck. And I'm going to take my beauty blender and blend out my cheek contour, my forehead contour, and my nose contour. And then for my neck, I'm going to go ahead and use my foundation brush, which is the Sigma. I'm using the Sigma F80 brush to blend that out. And now I'm going to use my RCMA No Color Translucent Powder, and I'm using my damp beauty blender just to bake underneath my eyes, the bridge of my nose, and my forehead. And then I'm going to take my MAC powder, my Studio Fix powder, and I'm using my I think this is the G3 brush, and I'm setting the rest of my face so that way it'll be easier for me to go ahead and contour with any powders, and everything will blend nicely. now that I'm letting all that powder bake underneath my eyes, I'm going to go ahead and smoke out my lower lash line with the same colors that I went in with my crease. And I'm taking my E18 brush and I'm taking the first two transition shades that I used before, which was Realgar and Raw Sienna. And then you'll see me go in with Venetian Red and also Love Letter. And now I'm going in with a Koko Cosmetics. It's actually a lip liner, but it's a really dark brown, which is what I liked. And I didn't want to go in with a black. I wanted to use a brown because I'm using Cypress Umber to smoke out that underneath my lower lash line, just to give me a nice smoky eye. Now that that's done, I'm just going to go ahead and dust away any bakage that I had underneath my eyes and move on with finishing the rest of my face. So I'm going to take my refined golden powder and my Morphe M523 brush just to set that contour that cream contour that I did and kind of defined it even more and give my skin a nice bronzy look. And I'm just going over the same places where I went with my cream contour. Now for highlight, I'm using Beaming Blush, which is something that I have recently purchased and used on my last video, I believe. And I'm taking my Morphe M501 brush as always and highlighting the high points of my cheek, my forehead, the bridge of my nose, and my Cupid's bow. So because I'm extra and you know the holidays is around, I'm going to use my Urban Decay Aurora highlighting powder. I'm just going to use the same brush and apply it on the same areas as before. And then I'm going in with my Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette and I'm using Lofi. And I'm taking my Morphe G4 brush and as you can see I'm just dabbing it onto my cheek. I'm not really using windshield wiper motions because I feel like that moves a lot of the product that I have already laid underneath. And I feel like when I use the dabbing motions or pat it onto my cheek, it applies nicely. And I'm really just applying that between my contour and my highlight to blend it out nicely. Now I'm taking my RCMA powder and my beauty blender and applying that underneath my contour to give me a more sharp contour. And for lashes, I'm going to be using Koko lashes in the style Queen Bee and Bomb. You see how much of a difference lashes makes. And now I'm going to take my Tarte Marajuka oil and apply that on my lips just to hydrate my lips because I'm going in with a liquid lipstick and that usually dries my lips up. And if any of you guys are in the market like I was for a burgundy lip, these I have to say are the best combos I have come across. The first that I'm layering on is my liquid lipstick by Anastasia and it's called Trust Issues. And then I'm going to go in with the NARS, I believe it's the Velvet, they're the Velvet Lip Glide, and it's very hydrating, it's pigmented, it's not a gloss and it's not a lipstick, it's kind of like a combination of both. And I love this because it doesn't leave my lips dry. It gives me a nice sheen and it also glides on perfectly and it lasts all night. So I'm using that over top of my liquid lipstick. And once you're done, just spray some Fix Plus, take your selfies, and if you guys recreate this look, please tag me in on Instagram or snap me your recreations because I just love to see anyone who has recreated this look or feel inspired by my work. If you guys do like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you guys are updated and like this video and follow me on Snapchat and Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching.